Good afternoon. Happy Sunday to everyone. It's Tawana, your girl or your friend next door, hitting you back again with another video. Today I want to kind of go over a couple of things. As you see, my background is different. I'm in the inside of my shop today, and I actually had forgive me messing with my camera, but I gotta get it so you guys can see it. Okay. All right. So anyway, I was supposed to do some hair today, and my appointment canceled for circumstances that was beyond their control. So I thought, you know what? I'm still going to take the opportunity to do something today. And so I thought, why not make a video? And I actually was thinking about making this video last week, except I didn't have a lot of time to do it. But what I did have time to do was I had time to take notes. So if you see me looking down, that's what I'm taking, you know, that's what I'm referring to. Anyway, as you guys know, I am on my journey to find the best virgin hair. And I promise to give you my reviews. I promise to give you my take on customer service and that kind of thing, because in the near future I plan on opening my own hair company, and I'm actually working on those things while I'm going through my journey of testing the hair, because I want to be able to provide you the best hair, hands down. And the only way I'll be able to do that or accomplish that is if I actually test the hair out myself. So anyway, I'm not going to speak a lot on this because this is not what I wanted to talk about. I actually want to talk about websites. I want to talk about your website and the term "don't believe the hype." And I'll tell you more about "don't believe the hype" in just a little while. But I'll just talk about my wig that I made a couple of days ago very briefly. This is the third hair vendor, I think, third or fourth hair vendor I've tried. But anyway, this is 100% virgin. This is a 10, a 12, and 14 inch wig. I absolutely love the hair. The hair, I love it. I played with this hair a couple of days, and I hadn't had it long enough to give you an in-depth review, but I can tell you at this point, no shedding. I had well enough hair. And actually I didn't even use all the bundles because I didn't want it to look bulky. I don't like a lot of hair. Some people like a lot, some people like layers and layers. I don't like that. But as you can see, this hair, I mean, look at it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But anyway, enough about the hair. I'll tell you more about that in the next video. But anyway, I wanted to talk to you today about websites. Okay. Like I mentioned, I'm trying to get my website up and going, and these are just some of the challenges that I have experienced, and I want your experience to be smoother than mine. So hopefully you will take my challenges and my mistakes and be able to press forward by using my playbook. Anyway, while looking at prices and looking at, you know, wholesale prices versus the retail prices and the links, which usually start at like a 10. Some people don't even start, they don't sell links below a 12. But anyway, I've learned that the average length, just by my experience, is probably going to be a 20, a 22, and a 24. And a closure or a frontal, whatever the client, you know, decides they, you know, would like. Personally, I'm a closure girl. I like the frontals. I like the look of the frontals, but I move pretty quickly, so I don't have time for the upkeep and that sort of thing. Not knocking any of you girls with the frontals because they look absolutely beautiful. I'm just saying, for me in my house, I don't really have time for it. And my closures, I'm good with them. Like I love the closure. And so anyway, back to the website. What I've learned is that you have to make sure that your customer, make sure that you're making your customer's experience easy, okay? So if a client decides that they want to do business with you and they want to test out, you know, Tawana's hair, the last thing that I want to do is give them a difficult experience online. So that means when they go to my website, I want to be clear and concise. I want to make sure that if that customer was interested in a 12, a 14, and a 16, that I have that sitting right there. And don't get me wrong, I want my website to also have capabilities of, you know, having options of people being able to just buy one bundle of hair. For example, if you just need a 12 inch because you had whatever and whatever left over from whatever, and that's all I need, that's fine, absolutely fine. But what I have learned is that it is easier not only on your customer, your client, but it's also going to be a lot easier on yourself when you already break these numbers down. You break them down. So what I mean by breaking these numbers down, when I get my website up and running, I want my bundle deals clear and concise, okay? So what that means is if a person came to my website and they decided I want a 14-inch, a 16-inch, and an 18-inch, okay? I want to be able to tell them that price starts at $125, or the 14-inch, the 16-inch, and the 18-inch is $185, and it includes your closure or your frontal. Now, these prices are not concrete. I'm just kind of giving you an example. Also, I found it to be a little bit easier, and definitely easier on your client, when you sort of have like deals of the week. So for example, if you know that, you know, the season is changing and people are wanting to wear colors, or, you know, I want to go with shorter hair versus longer hair, go ahead and put a deal together. For example, 10, 10, 10. I'm selling you 3 bundles of 10-inch hair for one set price. Okay? Because people usually get installs in 3 bundles and a closure or a frontal. So I don't technically want my customer to have to go through and click on, okay, her 14-inch is that much. Okay, let me add that to cart. Okay, her 16-inch is that much. Let me add that to cart. And her, you know, 18-inch is that much. Let me add that to cart. No, I want a clear and concise deal or bundle of the day right there. So if you know, for example, I like loose wave, or I like deep wave, or whatever, I want you to be able to click on that link that says deep wave or loose wave, and you just pick it. If it's 12, 14, or 16, pick it up, add it to cart. That's one set price. I want my clients to have an easy experience, because I've learned when putting these numbers together, just breaking down these numbers together, and this is going to be a very difficult part of your business. But these are things that you have to have nailed down. You have to do this. You cannot build a home without a foundation. So it goes the same with a business, whether it be you selling peanuts or selling hair. You have to make sure that your foundation is solid. So even though this is not the easiest thing for me to do, it's necessary. I have to have these things nailed down. So once these things are done and they're complete, it will make my day-to-day experience in my hair business, it will make it a lot smoother, and definitely a lot smoother on your customer. This is what I've learned doing business, not only doing in the hair or beauty industry, just anything that I've ever ventured off into. The first thing you don't want to do is lose your customer's attention because things are confusing or they don't understand. Let me tell you what a president, I worked for him probably about 5 to 7 years ago, CEO. The one thing that he told me to never forget, and I want to share this with you, he always told me, Tawana, always assume your customer is dumb. And that sounds a little harsh, right? And I certainly don't mean that the way I said it. So please don't put comments under my video saying don't assume that you said dumb. No, that's not what I mean. What I mean by assume your customer is dumb, that means you need to do all the work for them. Okay? You're not going to spend money with them and do business with them. They're coming to do business with you. So you ought to have all the loose ends tied. You should have all your loose ends tied. They should have to do nothing but click on your website, pick up whatever they want to purchase, check out, and be done with it. Okay? Now, excuse me, that's in a normal setting. But when it comes to wig making, when it comes to doing this, I've learned that I've got to be even more concise. Okay? Now, I mentioned in the video before that I was going to talk about a term, don't believe the hype. And that's where I'm going with the wig, the custom wig units. Okay. Every so often, as I make these wigs, of course, I'm going on my journey. I'm on my journey. So I, test this hair, and this is good hair. This is great hair. I have not had a bad experience testing hair, to be honest with you. Now, some of it is better than other ones, but I have not had a bad experience. The worst, or my worst complaint at this point, is that some companies or some vendors take a little longer to get the product to you. But other than that, the hair has been what they advertised it to be. So I have, no complaints there. But anyway, back to don't believe the hype. Okay? When I'm testing this hair is not cheap. Okay? So for anyone watching me, definitely my females, and then the males, they even have male units now. I'm not even going to go there. But anyway, if you wear extensions, when you purchase them, they're not cheap. So imagine testing Imagine testing this hair. Imagine buying this hair every 2 weeks or every month, you know, without selling it. Without selling it. So the best way I found to utilize the hair is to make customized unit with them. And so what I do is when I make a unit, I usually put them on, you know, my social media account. So whether it be Instagram or whether it be Facebook, I'll share just a picture, not to sell the unit, not to sell the unit, but just to like give you an example. If you were interested in one, this is the way it looks on the mannequin or the foam head, and this is the way it fit well on mine. Okay. So anyway, with that being said, I have had several inboxes. In fact, you guys, I've sold a few wigs, just to be honest with you. I've sold a few wigs just like that. So anyway, when I say don't believe the hype, I mean I have had several. When I tell you several demands, please make me a wig. I want this style. I'd like this color. I'd like that. I'd like that. Okay? So when I say don't believe the hype, don't believe they really want your wig or your product unless they put down a deposit. I don't care how well you know them. I don't care how friendly you guys are with each other. Don't believe that hype. Okay? The reason why I say don't believe that hype is because the hair that you are purchasing on their behalf without a deposit does not guarantee that they're going to purchase that unit from you once you are finished. And at this point, not only do you have product tied up into this process, you have your time. So product and time. So for example, this unit that I have on, you know, right now, just the hair by itself, not the unit, not the unit at all. Okay, just the hair was over $150, and I'm not gonna give, you know, exactly the price, but anyway, if you add in my time of actually constructing the unit and measuring it to a person's head and making it perfect, and actually adding the strap and the elastic band and those things to make sure it fit perfect, that in my timing is almost $300, if not more. Okay, you start adding color and you start adding other custom, you know, details for your customers. The money could run out. But what if that customer didn't give you a deposit? You're stuck. So don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. It's very difficult for me to have to, you know, do business that way. But I've learned by researching, by listening to other hair business owners, I've learned that this is just something that has to be done because you don't want to be stuck holding the bag. And let me tell you something about a person. If they are serious about what they want, they would not mind at all putting down a deposit. Okay? Now, back to the website. This is something that you'll have to put in clear detail on your website if you're actually going to provide, or you're going to provide the custom wig units for your clients. This is something you definitely have to nail down because people will see it, they love it. Of course they're going to love them. I love them. That's why, you know, that's why I was intrigued about this and I wanted to do it. But I would never tell someone to, hey, will you do this for me or will you do this for me, if I didn't have any intentions on purchasing it. Okay? Now, most people are going to be good people. But I'm just saying, we have to make sure that we are ready for the ones that just may not understand that business just doesn't work that way. Okay? So that's my spiel on this Sunday. Again, if you're having challenges with your website, stay encouraged. Stay encouraged. This is something that I work on every day. I don't take a day off. Now, I may not get as much done on, say, this day as I did on that day. But believe me, I'm working every day. So that was one of my most difficult challenges because I've actually wrote in my notes here all the wholesale prices, what will be my prices, and when you're setting your prices. Personally, for me, I'd love to do well in this business, and I have no doubt that I will. But I don't want to have my prices so high that the average customer can't enjoy my hair. Okay? So I will in the future probably have layaway programs, buddy plans, and all that, you know, sort of things, because everybody just can't afford to purchase a unit for X amount of dollars. Everybody may not be able to purchase, you know, 3 bundles in a closure, and it's, you know, $270, $275. So for me personally, my prices will be what definitely I have in it, okay, what I've invested in it, My shipping, I will add, you know, that into it. Also, I want my boxes and my logo and all those sort of things. And I also want to provide my client a gift in every package. And so as long as I cover those things and just make a little bit of profit, I'm okay with it. I'm not in the business of doubling the investment that I make. I want to provide quality hair. And I feel like when I provide quality hair, I feel like the customers will come and I'll do well. You know, so I want to make my business affordable to people. And hopefully you'll see that reflected when I actually launch my website. So anywho, if you like this video, subscribe. Definitely hit the bell below. Also, if you have any comments, if you have any questions, or if you just want to share some information with me based on your experience with wholesale and prices and layaway and deposits and that sort of thing, definitely do that in the comment section below. As always, I certainly appreciate you tuning into my channel. Like this video, subscribe, and share it with your friends. And I'll see you right back here on the next video. It's Tawana, your girl next door. Ciao for now. Happy Sunday.